sky. As the sun dipped behind Paris, the Eiffel Tower began to glow, lighting the sky with a soft golden shimmer. Built long ago from iron and imagination, it had watched over the city through wars, celebrations, and countless love stories. When the Eiffel Tower lit up the Paris night, it wasn't just shining, it was telling a story. A story of resilience, romance, and the enduring spirit of a city that has captured hearts for centuries. Every beam, every girder, every rivet holds a piece of this narrative, a silent testament to the moments it has witnessed. Imagine, for a moment, the year is 1889. The world is on the cusp of a new century. And Paris is hosting the Exposition Universelle, the World's Fair. A monumental structure is needed. Something to showcase France's industrial prowess and artistic vision. Enter Gustave Eiffel, a brilliant engineer whose company embarked on the audacious project of building the world's tallest man-made structure. Design initially met with skepticism and even outrage from some of Paris's artistic elite, was a marvel of engineering. Over 2 years, 300 workers assembled over 18,000 pieces of puddled iron, using 2.5 million rivets. It was a symphony of metal and human effort, rising piece by piece against the Parisian skyline. When it was completed, it was unlike anything the world had ever seen. A latticework of iron soaring 300 meters into the sky. Many critics called it a monstrous, useless factory they couldn't see the beauty in its raw industrial form. But the people of Paris, and soon the world, fell in love with it. They saw not just iron, but ambition. They saw not just a tower, but a beacon. Long before it became the iconic symbol we know today, the Eiffel Tower watched dreams rise with the city. It was a testament to what humanity could achieve when it dared to dream big. The tower wasn't just a static monument. It was a living part of the city. It has served as a radio transmission tower, a military communication post during World War I, and a scientific laboratory. Scientists used its height to study meteorology, aerodynamics, and physics. It played a crucial role in intercepting enemy messages, contributing to the Allied victory. It was more than an ornament. It was a tool, a guardian, a silent partner in the city's progress and protection. Every light on the Eiffel Tower hides a secret from Paris's past, a whisper of a coded message sent in the dead of night, or a scientist's gasp of discovery at dawn. Think of the generations that have passed beneath its arches. Soldiers marching off to war, their families waving tearful goodbyes from below, praying for their safe return. Lovers meeting for a first date, their hearts fluttering with the same nervous excitement as the city lights. Artists, writers, and poets, all finding inspiration in its elegant silhouette. From the roaring 20s, with its jazz clubs and flapper dresses, to the somber years of occupation and the joyous liberation that followed, the tower has been there. 2. It has seen Paris at its most vibrant and its most vulnerable. It has absorbed the laughter, the tears, the hopes, and the heartbreaks of millions. One particular evening, let's imagine, a young artist sat on a bench in the Champ de Mars. His sketchbook lay open on his lap, his charcoal-smudged fingers working furiously to capture the tower's intricate curves as the sun began to set. He was new to Paris, drawn by the city's reputation as a haven for dreamers. He felt small and insignificant in the vast, bustling metropolis. But as he looked up at the tower, he saw something more than just a tourist attraction. He saw a symbol of perseverance. It had faced criticism, the threat of demolition, and the ravages of time, yet it stood tall, more beloved than ever. As twilight deepened, the first set of golden lights flickered on, bathing the structure in a warm, ethereal glow. The artist watched, mesmerized. Tourists from around the world gasped in delight, their faces illuminated by the soft light. A nearby couple, their arms wrapped around each other, shared a quiet kiss. The sounds of the city, the distant sirens, the murmur of conversations in a dozen different languages. The gentle melody from a street musician's accordion all seemed to fade into a perfect harmony. The artist felt a surge of inspiration. The tower wasn't just an object to be drawn. It was a feeling to be captured. A feeling of hope. If you're enjoying this journey through the story of the Eiffel Tower show, I'd be so grateful if you could take a moment to like this video, leave a comment with your own favorite memory or dream of Paris, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create more content like this and share these incredible stories with the world. It means so much to us. Now, back to our artist. As the clock struck the hour, a new magic began. Thousands of sparkling lights, like a cascade of diamonds, began to shimmer and dance across the entire structure. The crowd let out a collective sigh of wonder. It was a spectacle of pure joy, a 5-minute celebration of light and life. The artist stopped sketching. He simply watched, a wide smile spreading across his face. In that moment, he understood. The Eiffel Tower was more than metal and engineering. It was a living, breathing symbol of hope. It reminded everyone below that dreams, no matter how big or daunting, are worth pursuing. This nightly sparkle, which we now take for granted, is actually a relatively new addition. It was installed to celebrate the new millennium in the year 2000, and it was so popular that the city decided to make it a permanent feature. It's a perfect example of how the tower continues to evolve, to reinvent itself, while still holding on to its historic soul. It's a bridge between the past and the present, connecting the innovations of the 19th century with the celebrations of the 21st. Each person who visits brings their own story to the tower. The family taking a once-in-a-lifetime vacation, creating memories that will be passed down through generations. The student on a backpacking trip, feeling the thrill of independence for the first time. The elderly couple returning to the spot where they got engaged 50 years earlier. The tower absorbs all these stories, adding them to its rich tapestry. It's a silent confidant, a keeper of secrets, a backdrop for life's most poignant moments. When you stand beneath it and look up, you're not just seeing an iron lattice. You're looking at a century of human experience. Sure. You're feeling the collective awe of billions of people who have stood in that very spot. You're connecting with the spirit of Paris itself, a spirit of art, of love, of revolution, and of an unshakable belief in the beauty of life. The artist in our story packed up his sketchbook, his heart full. He walked away from the tower that night, not just with a drawing, but with a renewed sense of purpose. He knew that just like the tower, his own dreams could light up the world, especially when the Eiffel Tower teaches us a valuable lesson. It reminds us that things of great beauty and strength often face initial resistance. It shows us that true value isn't always immediately apparent. And most importantly, it proves that a symbol can unite people, inspire creativity, and offer hope even in the darkest of times. It's a story written in iron against the sky. A story that continues to unfold with every sunset, every sparkle, and every dreamer who looks up in wonder. It's the story of Paris, and in a way, it's the story of all of us. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this moment with me. Hope this story brought a little piece of Parisian magic to you today. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving this video a like, drop in a comment to let me know your thoughts, and subscribing to the channel for more stories like this. Your support is what keeps this channel going and allows us to continue sharing these journeys. Thanks again, and see you next time.